Have you ever thought about the world that we're currently living in? How there is so much things going on that you're afraid of feeling left out? Or perhaps you feel lucky to be alive in this current time, where the technology is advanced that you can tweak your opinion out for the world to hear. Well, folks, it's your Super Cyborg here, and I want to talk about just that. But before we talk about the contemporary world, I would really appreciate your support by subscribing to me, where I sometimes play games, draw, or even make internet documentary videos just like this one. With that out of the way, let's dive into it. So, contemporary, what does that even mean? Well, according to Indonesian dictionary, I am Indonesian, so I'm using this, leave alone. Contemporary means during the same time, currently occurring, or in the present. In general, contemporary means belonging or also in the present. So, we are talking about the world we live in today. There are a lot of opinions regarding this, coming from every single one of you out there. However, not just everyone can see the world as how it is. In fact, arguments arose because of how each of us sees the world differently. While some sees it as a blessing, the others, not so much. So allow me to point out the world as how it is, because as the dominant species on the earth, we sometimes forgot that where there is lights, there is also shadows. It is truly a commendable achievement how we evolved for hundreds and thousands of years up to this point, from taking days to just deliver a message to within seconds, from black and white movies to full colors, from simple AI to something like ChatGPT. These advancements, without a doubt, changes how we live in society. We can connect to people from all around the world, anywhere, anytime. We can also access tons of information just by typing it up on a search bar. Heck, we can shop online and have them delivered products from anywhere to where we are. Diseases are becoming treatable as time goes on. It's like everything we ever need is accessible. However, with all these modern advancements also comes modern problems. With all the things we can get from technology, it's unavoidable that we can grow dependent to it. Internet basically provides us with anything we want, from the form of entertainment to answer of a question. All of this accessible from your phone. Without you realizing it, overusing technology will change you as a person. You become lazy to study. You will believe anything that people said in the internet. You become easily misled. This is what happens when you depend on technology for everything. But with dependency on your phone to access the internet comes also another issue on the table. On social media, people tend to abuse the power of being anonymous, which basically means keep their identity hidden. But why does this happen? By remaining anonymous, people will feel like their action is free from consequences. This is actually the reason why cyberbullying exists, why scams exist, hoaxes, and even bad people abuses this power to get to their prey. You might also constantly compare yourself to others, making you feel insecure about yourself, making you feel like you're not worth that much, or even try to imitate how they live, even if you're not as lucky as them economically. Until then comes the worst part. From all that you get from social media, from the internet, your mental health turns upside down. You might feel constantly pressured by the cyberbully, or maybe you constantly feel insecure about yourself, or worse, you've become the prey of a very bad people. With these kinds of thoughts stuck inside your head, you'll slowly spiral down to depression, making you feel like you're better off alone, to the point where you can't make friends, leaving you feeling isolated and desperate. But of course, the internet is not all the bad place. In fact, most people nowadays grew success thanks to the internet. You can even become successful on a relatively young age. The internet is a product of a technological advancement made to help us. It is unavoidable. Our curious nature as human beings will forge us a path towards greater achievements. The only problem lies on the people. We, as humans, are a complex being. Each and every single one of us has different understanding and unique personalities. We might not be able to change in our current timeline, but we can always guide the younger generations for the better, hoping that one day the beautiful world that's been in cartoons and stories finally exists. We can't exactly blame ourselves for how severe the mistakes we make. It is natural that we make mistakes. It is an essential part of our life to be able to grow as a human being because mistakes are life lessons. Learn from it.